Hello students, welcome back to my lectures of class 12 physics. We are studying about the capacitor and capacitance. In the previous video, we have seen about the parallel plate capacitor and its capacitance for different conditions. Now here we will see about the spherical capacitor. Now in case of parallel capacitor, we have two parallel plates. But in case of a spherical capacitor, we will have two spheres and we will have to find its capacity. So for that, first of all, let us take the topic capacity of a sphere. अगर हमारे पास सिर्फ एक स्फेयर है तो उसकी कैपेसिटी कितनी होगी? Okay, so let us consider we have a sphere. Okay, and this sphere can be either hollow or solid. It doesn't matter. It have radius r. Okay, now what I'm doing? Let us give the charge at either at the center or at the surface of this sphere. The charge may reside at the center or at the surface of the sphere. Now we have to find the capacity of this single conductor. Okay, so here we have Q is equals to CV. So this capacitance will be equals to Q by V. Q is the charge on that conductor and V is the potential on that conductor. Okay, now Q we have, but we don't have the potential. So we have to calculate the potential for this spherical conductor. So for this spherical conductor, we can find V is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. This is the potential on the surface of the sphere if we have charge at the center. So V equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. So we'll put the value of V here in this expression. So I can write C is equals to Q by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. So here this Q gets cancelled and I can write C is equals to 4 pi epsilon naught R. So this is the capacitance for a single spherical conductor. Okay, now our earth, that is also spherical, we are considering it to be spherical. So let us find the capacity of the earth. So if we want to find the capacity of earth, then we have this small r, that is the radius. So we will consider here the radius of earth. C is equals to 4 pi epsilon naught r. What is the value of r? That is equals to 6.4 into 10 to the power 6 meter. So then we will put the value C is equals to 4 pi into value of epsilon naught 8.85 into 10 to the power minus 12 into radius 6.4 into 10 to the power 6. So when we will solve this value, we will get C is equals to 711 into 10 to the power minus 6, or we will get C is equals to 711 microfarad. Now you can think here about the unit farad. How much big this unit farad is, because the earth whose radius is 6.4 into 10 to the power 6 meter, it has the capacity of only 711 microfarad. So this farad is a very much bigger unit. So this is the capacitance of a spherical conductor. So after looking at the capacity of a spherical conductor, we will see the capacitance of a spherical capacitor. Here we have two spherical conductors. This one is hollow and this part is used to store the charge. Now here this inner sphere have radius RA and the outer sphere has radius RB. Okay, now we will find its capacitance. We have the formula Q is equals to CV, or we can find the capacitance by C is equals to Q by V. Okay, Q is a charge that can be stored by the capacitor and V is the potential between the two spheres, between the smaller sphere and the bigger sphere. Okay, now we have to find the potential, or you can say we have to find the potential difference between the two plates, that is the spherical conductors. Now how we will find this V? Now we have the relation that relates electric field intensity and the electric potential. We have E is equals to dV by dr. Here we are neglecting the negative sign because that negative sign is in the direction of decreasing potential. So we are not considering the negative sign. And here I can write this dV is equals to EdR. Okay, now this electric field E, that is between the two plates. Okay, so if I can find the electric field between the two plates, then I can find the potential. So first of all, I will find the electric field between these two plates. यहाँ पर इसके अंदर तो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड क्या हो जाएगी, जीरो, बिकॉज इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इनसाइड द hollow conductor, that is equals to zero. Here we have to find the electric field intensity. So here we will use the Gauss law. Okay, so first of all, for the Gauss law, what we have to consider? We have to consider a spherical Gaussian surface at the point where we are calculating the electric field. So consider Gaussian surface of radius r such that r is greater than ra and less than rb. मतलब हमें जो Gaussian surface consider करना है, this Gaussian surface will be between these two spherical conductors and its radius will be r. Okay, now for this we have to apply the Gauss law. So using Gauss law, what is this Gauss law? Integration of E dot ds is equals to q by epsilon naught. Okay, now here E dot ds, I can write it as E ds cos theta is equals to q by epsilon naught. Now here the charge is same and on the other conductor charge is also same, because we have given the charge to the inner conductor, and because of the induction the same charge is induced on the inner surface of the outer conductor. So here the charge will be also same. Now this theta between E and ds, electric field at any point it will be outside, and area vector that will be also outside. So the angle between the two is 0 degree. So I can write integration E ds cos 0 is equals to q by epsilon naught. So here it will be E ds is equals to q by epsilon naught. Okay, you have to find electric field intensity. This will be constant for the Gaussian surface. So I can write E integration of ds is equals to q by epsilon naught. Now this ds, that is the complete area of that Gaussian surface. So I can write this E 4 pi r square is equals to q by epsilon naught. 4 pi square, that is the total surface area for this Gaussian surface. Okay, so here I can write this E is equals to q by 4 pi r square epsilon naught. This is the value of E. Now I will put the value of E in this equation. Let me give this as equation number 2 and this as equation number 1. Okay, so here using equation 2, I can write dV is equals to q by 4 pi r square epsilon naught dr. Okay, now this is the small potential. We have to find the total potential difference from one point to the another point. So what we have to do? We have to integrate using integration on both sides. I can write integration of dV is equals to q by 4 pi epsilon naught integration 1 by r square dr. And here you have to use the limit, because we have the limits for radius. This radius starting from the initial RA to final RB. So I can write here RA to RB. Okay, here this V is equals to q by 4 pi epsilon naught. Here integration 1 by r square, that is equals to r raised to the power minus 2 plus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1, that is the x raised to the power n. तो यहाँ पर कितना हो जाएगा 1 by r from RA to RB. I can write this V is equals to q by 4 pi epsilon naught. Here it will be final limit minus 1 by RB minus of minus 1 by RA. First of all we will use the final limit minus 1 by RB, then minus of initial limit, then minus minus it becomes plus. So V is equals to q by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by RA minus 1 by RB. This is the potential between the two conductors. Okay, now we have to find the capacitance. So we will use the equation 1. Using equation 1, this C equals to q by V. C is equals to q by V. V is equals to q by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by RA minus 1 by RB. So this q gets cancelled. I can write this C is equals to 4 pi epsilon naught divided by 1 by RA minus 1 by RB. Or I can write this C is equals to 4 pi epsilon naught. I will take here LCM. So I can write RB minus RA by RA RB, or I can write this C is equals to 4 pi epsilon naught RA RB divided by RB minus RA. This is the expression for the capacitance of a spherical capacitor. ओके, अब यहाँ पर देखो कि इस फॉर्मूले के अंदर अगर हम यहाँ पर जो सेकंड स्फीयर है इसको हम क्या मान लें, इनफाइनाइट पे मान लें. इट मीन्स वी हैव ओनली अ सिंगल कंडक्टर. ओके, सो हियर इफ आर बी इज इक्वल्स टू इनफाइनाइट मीन्स वी हैव ओनली वन कंडक्टर. तो यहाँ पर देखो 1 by RB is infinite, so 1 by RB is equals to 0, so we will get 4 pi epsilon into 1 by R, means this C is equals to 4 pi epsilon naught by 1 by RA. इसका मतलब क्या है, C is equals to 4 pi epsilon naught RA. मतलब अगर हमारे पास सिंगल कंडक्टर है तो उसके लिए कैपेसिटेंस कितना हो जाएगा, 4 pi epsilon naught RA. This is what we have calculated in the previous derivation. So from here also you can find the capacitance of a single capacitor by considering the radius of another, that is the second sphere, to be at infinite. So in this way we can derive the capacitance for a spherical capacitor.